Lauren here.
And Ben.
And we had a very fun fall
It's quite
break.
a fall-themed weekend.
Long weekend.
Long
Always
weekend.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
We spent all of our money last weekend. If you caught our bookstore crawl video, go check it out because we did some damage.
We bought a lot of books.
But
we wanted more.
Always.
As always.
Because we needed more.
Yes.
And we did. For real. We did.
Of course.
So, since we had no money, we decided let's look at the little free libraries in our area.
Yes, we did a little free library.
A tour,
I guess.
Well, actually, we didn't. We only hit one in Cincinnati.
We only made it across the river for one. The rest were in Kentucky.
A very important one, as you will see. The rest we did Northern Kentucky, but we will
do
this again.
Little free library app. You can plan your route. You can get information about some of the stops. Will have pictures or like a description, depending on what the person put in there. It was really very fun, and we found some cool stuff.
Found some cool ones there. So you'll see snippets.
We left a lot of cool books.
The first one we stopped at was my fave, and we will definitely need to go back. We marked it as a fave.
Yeah, it's not too far from our house.
No, and it had a newer Frida McFadden. The only reason I didn't take it was because it was a sequel, and I'm not a sequel girl. It was the sequel to The Housemaid. It was in there though. That's cool. And there was an Abby Jimenez. All my romance girls. I'm not really a romance girl. I have one of hers over there on my TBR cart because I've never tried her, but she is a big deal.
Okay, romance.
Yes. And then this one, actually,
you were excited.
This is the only book I took out of all the ones we went to, but I was excited about this because I think I read somewhere, tell me you guys, The Extraordinary Life of Sam Hell by Robert Dugoni. Tell me you guys if you know anything about this. I'm imagining just like a slice of life. The extraordinary life of a child that apparently has
like more than a slice.
Yeah. Apparently he has like albinism, ocular albinism, so he has like red eyes. But I don't really know much about it other than I believe it's really rated really good.
Red pupils, he was called Devil Eyes by his classmates. God's will is what his mother called his ocular albinism.
But I think, and he befriends a little black child, and I don't know if something bad happens. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts if you've read this.
I'm not really familiar with this.
I'm not either.
We're excited to find it.
But after my really good time with Remarkably Bright Creatures, I kind of was like looking through like best of the year.
Okay.
I think that was on one of the ones I found.
Okay.
But so that was at the first one.
Yeah.
What's some other ones we went to? There was one where we got to meet the guy.
Yeah, the one we stopped at, and the
very nice man.
Guy that lived there was coming out of the house with a box full of books to restock it. Yeah. So we ended up leaving like 4 books in that one because he was just really cool and fun to talk to.
Yeah, and he gave Wells some Mad Libs, which is great.
We've never done Mad Libs with Wells before, but he had a fun time with them.
I mean, he's 6 going on 7. By the time this airs, he'll be 7. It's his birthday this week.
2 days till his birthday.
Yeah. He's learning to read. He needs to know what a verb and a noun. So Mad Libs are I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, we did some in the car while we were driving around. Saw a lot of cool Halloween decorations.
Yeah, we did.
We found a little free library that was dedicated to somebody's dog that had passed away.
The best dog in the world, Cooper.
Yep. And
I thought that was cute.
Then Wells found a book at pretty much all of them. We actually had to reel him in because he just wanted to take a book from every single one. And he managed to only cull 5 of them from his collection to trade. So we're like, you can't take a book unless you leave a book. So
we left our stickers for our YouTube channel. So guys, if you discovered us, if you discovered us out of one of those little free libraries, hi.
Thanks for checking it out.
Yeah, thanks for shopping with us. Maybe you got one of our books that we put in there. Yeah,
I stuck a sticker in every book that we left and left a stack of them in some of the little libraries. So
and then there was one that a train is like right in front of train tracks, and we just missed. I was like, that would have been good for filming.
Waiting at the stop sign to pull over and park.
Yeah,
the train was going by, and by the time we got out of the car to film, it was gone.
But it was cute. Actually, we did get a book. We got Where the Sidewalk Ends. You guys remember the little poetry
we grabbed that one for Wells.
We got that one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yep.
But then, the Piece de la Resistance was the one we went to today in Cincinnati. We went to a haunted little free library in the Spring Grove Cemetery, which is one of it said it was like number 2 or 3 largest cemetery in the country. and one of the most beautiful. It is gorgeous.
It's amazing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
we've been once or twice just randomly to take a walk just because it's so huge and fun
beautiful,
and pretty.
gorgeous.
Yeah. It's such a cool place to see.
But we had not been to the library.
We'd never been to the little free library, and
they had really cool books in there. They had like Cemetery Road.
Cemetery Road.
Cemeteries Aren't Creepy. It was a little kid's book.
Yeah.
A lot of like cemetery.
We left them there, so if you're in the area,
we did.
They might still be there.
We did, but then you will see some footage. We got some footage driving around.
Try to get some footage of the cemetery itself because it's just so pretty.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got some swans.
Yeah.
Swans.
Yeah.
And just So I hope you guys.
After that, we went to some bookstores.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
So
yes,
that's
we did. And you actually bought a ton.
I bought way too many books at a half price.
We have a problem, y'all.
Yeah.
But I hope you enjoy our footage and. Let me know if you guys do little free library shopping.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Or if you have a little free library.
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know.
Because the app is really cool. You can like look them up by their charter number, or you can look them up on a map and you can plan a route. It's just, it's very
Let us know your
best
finds if you've ever been to a
what's some amazing things you
because
found.
A lot of them, they're hit or miss. There were a lot of duds.
Some of them are more well maintained than others, more well stocked, more taken care of.
Yeah.
Some of them are made to look like the house that they're in front of.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Some of them are in parks, and it's very cool. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll do more.
So enjoy. Here comes the footage.